What's going on YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video. In today's video, we're talking about the Christmas time update coming to FFBE. We get some updates to some of our favorite characters like Kryla, the one I'm looking forward to the most. We get a new Tiana as our Christmas unit, and we get a big Christmas events. I also want to discuss a couple of games I'm looking forward to coming out in 2022, at least the Japanese version that was announced in the Shonen Jump 2021 big event. And then I want to talk about Endwalker because I've been loving it, and I want to hear from you and how you're feeling about it. Let's get into it. Before we get started with this video, guys, I do need to mention it is sponsored by the Amazon App Store. If you guys don't know about Amazon Coins already, I've been talking about it for years and using it for years. It is the best way for you guys to buy in-app mobile purchases in your favorite games like FFBE. You got to download the Amazon App Store, and from there, download FFBE. If you find any of your other favorite games, that's going to be a great way to save as well. You can save on those and spend your Amazon coins, log into your Amazon account, buy the coins at a discount, and then buy the same Lapis and the same bundles you were buying before, but cheaper because you bought Amazon coins at a discounted rate. Guys, clicking the link in the description below helps the channel a ton, just checking it out. And then if you purchase some Amazon coins, you decide to get up there and buckle up and get in, that's going to help me out a great ton as well. So if you guys want to support the channel, click the link in the description below. Now on to the rest of the video. Alright guys, so looking at the Christmas banner this week, we do get a new Tiana, a whimsical winter Tiana. She's going to be a buffer healer on her normal side, then she brave shifts into a magic damage dealer. Personally, the past two holiday events in FFBE haven't drawn me in because it seems like they just took characters they had old and made them in the Neo Vision. Like, I'm not saying I don't like her transformation here in her Brave Shift form, but the normal whimsical winter Tiana, like on her one side here, just looks like they shifted her to the other side and had her hold the vial down lower. Which, you know, look at all these great units they've made over the years. You know, you have Felix is one of my favorite, Lucas, Kryla is my all-time favorite. A lot of people love Christine, White Knight Noel, Santa Roselia. And then this year for their Neo Vision, they just kind of took a unit that we already had and changed her up a little bit. And I think they kind of did that with Halloween as well. So, you know, FFB, Christmas, Halloween time, some of my favorite times. And sadly, I just think they've missed the mark this year. Hopefully they can pick it back up going forward. The unit overall, I don't know how excited I am going to be about her, specifically because of the reasons I just talked about, but her Super Trust Master reward is really, really strong. Magic 88, Spirit 70, pretty high stats on a chess piece for mages, and then you have Boost Magic by 500. Now, that's only going to be for Tiana, and then the Festival, you know, Neo Vision Tiana. And then we have a Boost Magic and Spirit by 30%, Restore MP by 10% every turn. That's pretty strong, and it appears that should be going on everyone. So overall, the Super Trust Master reward is somewhat worth it, but then again, you're chasing a Neo Vision unit, limited time unit. You really are going to have to be in love with the unit to appreciate, you know, trying to spend all your Lapis to go for her. And maybe some of you guys are, and that's awesome, but for me, it's going to be a miss. Trust Master reward is Satchel of Salves. That's going to give you guys 58 magic and then give you guys Auto Protect and Auto Shell. I just personally am not in love with that. I don't think it's big enough boost to make me try to go for her. You know, to get the Super Trust Master reward, you can get one copy of her and then feed her 100% STMR Moogle. But if you want to go the route of a Neo Vision, you're supposed to get copies, you know, get the specific STMR Moogle. And I just don't see myself summoning that hard for her. Now, she's not out yet. She could be groundbreaking, change my mind. But at this point in the game, it's like I'm summoning from people I like, and my Tidus is pretty strong. Again, not a magic damage dealer by any means, but he's ready to really carry me. And as we scroll down, we see that Eldrin, Christine, and Kryla have gotten upgrades. And really, you know, Christine and Eldrin, if you love them, that's great. I know a lot of people love Christine. That's going to be buffs to their damage dealing, right? Like, they're going to become more of a damage dealing units. They're going to be strong. But for me, Kryla is where it really has always held my attention because she's been a busted unit for a long time. And every time it seems like she gets buffed, she becomes even better, and I just love her kit, her aesthetics, her LB, everything seems great. And it would appear that, like, she gets this ability, and I was reading on the update that we had from Shali, and it said that she reduced the attack, defense, and magic and spirit at the start of the turn, like before, like, you even have to cast anything. I think is what I read on that. Now, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm looking through here now to see what changes she gets. At Fire and Lightning, Allegro Resistant, and fill morale gauge once every 5 turns. But I swear I thought I read something on that official FFB update that she's just going to do it at the start of the turn without even having to cast anything. That's going to be insane. But again, you know, we see this stuff and they give us really in-depth. You used to be like you got nothing. They give us really in-depth buffs and upgrades, but until it becomes live, you really don't know how strong they're going to be or how good they're going to be. But I have my eyes out on Kryla. Again, you know, breakers, supports, tanks, they're always my favorite healers as opposed to damage dealers because we have damage dealers dime a dozen. So this really has my eye, and I really want to look into what she changes completely when she comes out. Now we're going to have an event, which is going to be the Christmas event. We get Noel Chew, which is going to be, you know, just the normal chews we get, but this time they've transformed into a Noel, so a Christmas time, a spirit kind of looking thing. I think they did a great job on the aesthetics here, and it's going to be fun. You're going to go in and grind for different items, you know, yada yada, a lot of cool Christmas items. I really do I do appreciate the detail they go into making these look festive, so I don't want to overlap that too much. And it's going to be fun just to go and use all your Christmas units. And King Bahimi, we have to talk about him. It's going to be great. I wasn't here, or I didn't discuss when they released these swimsuit units, right? Because I looked at my phone, I could not believe, I looked outside, it was snowing. I looked at my phone, they're trying to sell me swimsuit units. And for me, I was just like, what is happening? But again, it doesn't really matter, right? They can put any units they want up. It doesn't matter what time of year it is, specifically, I guess. But it just kind of was a miss for me, because I was like, wait a minute, it's like winter time. Why are you trying to sell me swimsuit units? But that's just me. We can see that we get our bonuses here as always. You just got to grind the event out, which is going to be fun. We have Clash of Wills Tree of Unknown Origin, and look at this thing. It looks like the weakest little monster I've ever seen that we have to fight. I'm excited again because, Clash of Wills, I think it's been a great addition. Now, they have made changes to it to make it worse. But it's been a great addition. I think a lot of people have had a lot of fun with it. They have a lot of items you can get up by doing the event. The story continues, which we have to get at Chapter 1, Part 2. Already finished Part 1. Got the lapis from that, so I'm excited to get in here and try this out. I'm also excited to start getting some of these characters from Season 4 as summons. I've heard this little guy right here, this little robot dude, is going to be an extremely strong tank that we should be getting for free. So if you guys are still missing out on the tank, need somebody in the new, like you didn't go for Maeve like I did, you need somebody out there to help you out with that. He's going to be great when he eventually comes to us, which I'm not exactly sure when that happens. Maybe people in the comments can help each other out and figure out when that's going to be. We do have this new Neo Vision card, like I talked about, the Try Again. Now, it boosts your magic and spirit by 30%, and then it boosts all of these elements by 15%, so that's okay. And at the end, it boosts magic damage against plants and monsters by 50% for all FFBE units. I think the card is very versatile. Obviously, when magic damage dealing units, you're going to get that killer ability and a little bit of a boost to magic, and you have some protection there. With people who have always... I've always thought that the resistances on something like this, on an offensive item, is fantastic. You have no idea the feeling you have when you're missing out on that 15%. You can add all this offensive power with the defensive fire, lightning, wind, and earth resist, and you get 30% spirit. I think it's a phenomenal vision card, but again, I just don't know how much I really want to go for the unit. She looks awesome here, creating a potion, looks super happy with her bear there. Pretty cool stuff there on the art. And then we have a unit revamp for King Bahimi. So I just talked about that tank we may get for free from Season 4. Now we get King Bahimi with some global upgrades. He's a global original, and he's coming in with changes to be better and then also be viable in Clash of Wills, right? Because when they shifted the meta to have this morale gauge stuff, the units that don't really have it, or the tanks, or all these people that don't have morale boosting abilities or based off the morale gauge, kind of fall to the side, right? And King Bahimi was definitely a fan favorite, so it's good to see them change up things here and give him some abilities that will help him with the morale gauge, along with just getting him a little bit stronger, because he is, he wasn't, I don't want to say he was weak, but he wasn't like top tier phenomenal. And now at least the people who got him and love him can get a chance to use him in Clash of Wills, which is one of the biggest things besides, Dark Visions that we have going on. I want to keep scrolling down because I do believe we have just some different summons you guys can do, obviously pay for, they have going on there. And that's good. I think that's it for Christmas. I don't think I missed anything here. Obviously, you have, login bonuses, all that stuff. You guys can go over that yourself. And I wonder, though, because I'm going to have to get... Here's the thing. I have to get Kryla. I don't know if I have enough Kryla to make her NVA EX +3, right? To get the big bad boy ability. But I'm hoping I do, because I really want to use her and see how she performs. She seems like she's going to be amazing. Again, I don't want to give out misinformation about her, like just starting the turn and breaking the enemy. Like as soon as you get in the battle, they're broken, because that would be sick. In some cases, that could be big. But I swear I read that on the live stream. But again, you can go into the in-game news and wait for her to come out to justify that, because I don't want to be coming out here and saying stuff. You guys be like, he doesn't do that. It's like, bro, I'm just talking about it here. So that's going to be it for my discussion on FFBE. I'm pumped because I love Christmas. I love Christmas. I love Halloween. I love these events. So I'm going to be grinding them. And I'm excited about Season 4. So I'm going to be going on to Chapter 2 of that. And then Kryla is going to be my golden star here. But I do want to talk about a couple of things I haven't been able to talk to you guys about. So we're going to keep it on the gotcha terms here. And Full Metal Alchemist. You guys know I made that video earlier in the year where Square Enix announced a Full Metal Alchemist official gacha game coming out, and they said they'd have new information in winter, and we all knew it'd be coming with the Shonen Jump event 2021, and we have a trailer for it. So I'll have a link to that trailer in the description below. I'm showing off a little bit here. It is going to follow the story of Brotherhood, by the way it looks in these trailers. It's going to be releasing in summer of 2022, Japanese version. We're unsure when it's going to come to global, and we have a smidgen of gameplay that you can see here. The graphics look phenomenal. We do not know what the gameplay is going to be like. Is it going to be a fighter? Is it going to be turn-based RPG? Listen, if you're asking me, I hope to God it is a turn-based RPG similar to FFBE, where you have a bunch of debuffs and buffs. You have turn-based, because I love that as a RPG fan myself, but I'm not willing to be totally against it if it comes out to just be like, you know, some kind of fighter or some kind of other type of game. I'm going to give it a shot because the graphics look amazing. I'm excited to see menus from the game. We didn't get any menu previews in this, and it looks like they're going to be showing off the story completely from Brotherhood. Like, you're going to follow along with that, and I'm okay with that in games. I'm not going to say I'm the biggest fan because I've already watched the story several times. I'm not saying that let's see how to put this. I wouldn't mind doing it again in mobile version, but like I'm going to be looking for that new content. Anything new FMA is going to be insane to me. I hope I haven't called Full Metal Alchemist FFBE here because brain roasted or whatever, but you know, guys, you know I'm talking about Full Metal Alchemist, my favorite anime of all time. And so I'm really excited about it. I'm going to be covering the JP for a little bit. I know I won't get as much Steam way, but I want to see how good it is. And that's what's exciting, right? We might not get the global version in the summer. We definitely won't, because I think they're going to full voice act it, right? So they're going to have to get all the voice actors back, and who knows if they're going to do the whole global side, because if they do, that's going to take time. But it looks like they're putting a lot of production value into this game, and we're going to see that hopefully it's not just like an IP cash grab that they normally do with animes. It seems like they're putting a lot of work into it, so I'm excited about it. And then we have another one that I saw that I'm really excited about as well, is Jujustu Kaisen, the mobile game. Now, this game looks somewhat suspect as compared to the Full Metal Alchemist game, and you can see here they also have a trailer. I'll have a link in the description below. The reason I say that are the animations from the characters appear to be a little bit like those Naruto games, where, and again, people love the Naruto games, it's fine, but it just doesn't seem as clean to me as Full Metal Alchemist. Now, Full Metal Alchemist, you know, people can say what they want. I do believe the animation that MAPPA provides for Jujutsu Kaisen in the actual anime is stellar, like out of this world, some of the best I've ever seen. But here it looks a little bit lacking, right? When I saw the animation of Itadori doing his punch, getting ready to do his ultimate, which is what it appears he's doing in the gacha game. However, moving on to what you can see here, which is the, I'll just have the image up while I talk about it, the menus, right? The menus to me, I was reading the gacha threads and on a Reddit, and they were saying they thought the menus look like shit. I totally disagree. I think they did something kind of weird, cool looking here with the menu coming out the side where you pick the abilities. It's kind of formed to the side there. Like I said, it doesn't look straight on. And then I also look at this as an RPG fan, and I see like a mana bar, health bar, tons of debuffs and buffs below them. It seems like it could be very intricate, which is very, very good for us, right? Because that's kind of the game we want to have. Now, again, with these anime games, you never know what you're going to get. You can get games that are like the old Black Clover game. MHA the Strongest Hero was super fun for a while, but then it fell off. But then you can also get games like Grand Cross, right? Like, I know that people don't like the way that Netmarble runs it, but at its core, Grand Cross is a phenomenally made game, super cool combat system, super good graphics. They put a lot of work into the game. How they run it with free-to-play and pay-to-win, that's going to be up to you, but like, I cannot deny that game is extremely well made. So hopefully Full Metal Alchemist and Jujutsu Kaisen can follow that. We're just going to be unsure. I'll keep you guys updated on all the news that I find myself, because I'm super interested. And finally, I've been talking a lot, guys. We are going to talk about my Endwalker experience. I can make a whole video on all this stuff, you know, separate videos, but I want to talk to you guys today. I got this new camera angle going on. I don't know if you guys like it, but I do. It makes everything simpler. It's just not straight. It's kind of straight on, but like if I'm turning this is my computer monitor here, you know, I'm turning, but still works from this angle. Endwalker was phenomenal. I didn't skip mostly anything. Like, okay, you guys are gonna hate me on this. When it comes to MMO storylines, WoW, Final Fantasy 14, I skip a lot. If I see something I'm not really enjoying, I'll skip through, you know, I'll click through all the dialogue. Shadowbringers and Endwalker, game changers when it comes to MMOs. I actually cannot believe how good Endwalker was. No spoilers. Maybe we can talk about that on stream one time or something, but like, I loved it, and I played it straight every day until I beat it. It took me a long time because I went through all the cutscenes, read all the dialogues, did all the quests, everything like that. It was phenomenal. I'm playing Reaper. I'm maining Reaper. As you can see, I'll have an image of my Reaper up here, a little video. I have obtained 575 item level. I do believe I'm at right now. I'll be recording the 575, you know, what I'm showing on the screen a little bit later. So I'm hoping it's 575. So I've beaten the extreme trials, and I was super pumped about them. And it was super fun. So that was great. I know that the raid came out today. I'm not going to be able to do the raid until a little bit later. We're waiting on our group to be able to do it all together. And I cannot wait to do the raid. I'm super pumped. I'm going to try to do Savage if we can get a group together. We have a few of us here. We need a few more. I met some of you guys online playing. So, you know, I'll be doing a dungeon. Somebody like, are you Claic Yuzolt from YouTube? And I'm like, yeah, dude, what's up? So that makes me so happy. And people, you know, they give me some, they're just very nice to me. So I appreciate you guys. If you guys are watching this video and met me in FF14, always down to play. And thank you guys so much for being kind to me. But I enjoyed Endwalker. I'd love to hear what you guys are maining. Again, me Reaper for this tier. Super strong, probably going to get nerfed, but still loving the way it plays. And I cannot wait for what's to come with FF14 as a whole and where the story is going to go from here. So I'm excited for story updates. And that's really where I'm at. I am in love with FF14, still playing the crap out of Epic 7, playing FFBE, playing WoW on the side. And then I'm looking forward to these mobile games that are coming out. I have talked a lot. I probably talked your ears off, guys. I had a lot of fun making this video, obviously. Love doing this stuff for you guys. So hopefully you guys are having a good time in whatever you guys are doing. And hopefully you have a great holidays. Happy holidays to all you guys out there if I don't see you later on. And again, I gotta say this first thing. This video is sponsored by Amazon Coins. Please click the link in the description below. Even, you know, just clicking it helps me out a ton. You know, it really does. So if you could click it, give me a chance. I'd really appreciate that. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Add the Jujustu Kaisen Full Metal Alchemist game. Are you guys excited? Tell me about your Endwalker experience and tell me about this FFBE stuff you're excited about. We talked about a ton of stuff today. I'm rambling on. I'll catch you guys in the next video.